You know what they're doing? They're telling us that they need us. They need love. They need love. We can't criticize them and say, this low down little, no, 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 no. Because we the parents started them off by putting salt on the table. And we prepare them to be drug addicts. We don't want that anymore. We got to give them love, right? Because love is what it is about. I mean, it is love, you know. It's nothing else. And with that love that you give them, Mama didn't say anything today. Mom is not angry at me. Wow, no, Daddy. Instead of Daddy coming in there with his rah, rah, he come in and he sit down and say, baby, I'm your father, you know. And you know I love you. I don't know how to help you, but I heard this man that said that you could be helped. And I want to help you. I did it with a woman in Puerto Rico, and she wasn't even my friend. Her name was Maria. Maria would sit on the sidewalk in Lopez y Cardo, a neighborhood worse than any neighborhood in Philadelphia. You talk about crime. They used to kill 2 people every day in Lopez y Cardo. And I used to go there anyway. And I found this lady, this young woman, 23 years of age, sitting on the sidewalk, just waiting for someone to give her $5 to buy a little bag to go fix and put in her arm. So I used to go sit by her every day. She said, who are you anyway? Are you a preacher? I said, I'm not a preacher. Well, why are you messing with me? I said, because I want to know, how come you have so much testicles, much larger than mine, that you elect to throw your life away? Girl, I wish I could do that one. I wish that I could just forget everything and go after this drug like you're doing. And she said, look you, and she started cursing me some very ugly words. Do you have some money? I said, I got some money. Well, give me $5. And I left. Came back next day, there was Maria. You come messing with me again? I said, yep. And again and again and again. I was good at $5. I know what you're going to buy. But I would talk to her. And one day, Maria wasn't there. 5 years later, I lived in Puerto Rico for 14 years. 5 years later, one evening of around 5 or 6 o'clock, I had someone to walk in my house. Sebi, Sebi, Sebi. I said, Cuco. Cuco is the name of the fella. He used to have horses that run in the horse race. Cuco said, you receive a letter. Oh, from Maria, with a little picture of a little girl. Maria said that of all the people in the world that she remembered was me. And she wanted to tell me the story as to why she was sitting on that sidewalk. Her father abused her sexually. Her uncle abused her sexually. Now, when a father abused a daughter sexually, and a father to a girl is like next to God. You know how much a girl loves her father? And then for him to abuse her sexually? Who does she go to now? Who is left on this planet for her to go to and tell about her feelings? Her father is having sex with her. She said to me in the letter that she remembered me, and she could not get me out of her brain. She went to New York, she came to New York from Puerto Rico, and she cleaned up with her sister because she remembered me. And she went back to school, got her degree, and married a man, and she have a little girl. You see? That's love. That's stretching out for someone. And I know that if we were to just stretch out, select one young girl in the neighborhood and say, she is my target, I'm going to get this one. You'd be surprised how much you're doing. I know Mr. Charles Gray told me stories about what he have done with many children here in Philadelphia, with his school, people who used to shoot up and kill people. Now they're productive people. Sure, but they need what? They need what you and I need. A little bit of it. They call it love. Yes, ma'am.
Dr. Sebi, it's a real thrill to hear how hard you're able to work for yourself. And you got to try to learn these ladies. I think people are unable to themselves and this place to get to. But my question is, in my travels, I
have time, or did I keep record of those who have been treated to see if they are still doing well? Of course. I have right here in New Jersey, Miss Gloria Walker. She passed 14 fibroid tumors, and she wasn't supposed to have any children. And she have 2 girls. She no longer have the fibroid tumors, and that's been 14 years. I have also Miss Maxine Salam, a beautiful Muslim sister. She had breast cancer 12 years ago. She no longer have it. There's a young man here in Philadelphia by the name of Chovy from Puerto Rico that I'm looking for now, and he had AIDS. He no longer have it, been 8 years. And we have a slew of others because we lost our databases, you know, when they stole the computers. But we do have other records to show. And I have, incidentally, I have newspaper clippings of people that was cured of sickle cell anemia 14 years ago, people that was cured of diabetes. Sure we do. We have follow-up.
Part of my question is, would you be willing to work with a researcher in the fields that you do, integrated medicine and complementary medicine, are crucial, and are willing to stand up with you against the mainstream conventional medical people in the industry, you're looking for something like that, like Dr. Bedford, who's a black physician.
I'm willing to work with anyone, and I have to. If I am what I say I am and I've done, well, why shouldn't I? Mahari Medical School started a protocol with me, but they ended it. Why, I don't know. But that's not my business. But I was open for them. And Mr. Gray took me to Dr. Lomax, who is now going to probably start something with me, and I would work with anyone. Thank you.
Thank you. Here's my question.
All you have to do is to get in touch with Mr. Charles Gray. Thank you so very much, young lady. Yes, young man.
Yeah, I heard you on the radio yesterday, and you didn't mention hearing. I have a hearing problem and borderline sugar. I heard you say about you had a cure for that, but how about hearing? You have anything for that?
You know, if blind were cured, if AIDS were cured, if leukemia was cured, do you think that AIDS could be cured? Of course. Where does this young man have the mucus now? In the drum of the ear. And they didn't remove it. They preferred to put a hearing aid on him. No, we have to remove why the ear is not functioning properly. And it's right in front of him, right here. Yes, sir. And we'd be glad to assist you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much, sir.
Dr. Sebi, speaking of sea moss, how do you prepare sea moss? How long can you keep it in the refrigerator?
Sea moss, if you just take the sea moss and you boil it, and keep it in the refrigerator, and every day you want to use something, you just, oh, incidentally, when you boil it, there may be a little bit stringy in there, some of it, when you pull some off, but don't throw away that pulp. Put it in the blender and blend it up, and it blends to liquid again, and you mix it with the other one, put it in the refrigerator, and every day you want to use it, take a little bit out. I use sea moss in soup. I make pudding out of sea moss.
Do you add anything else to it other than sea?
Oh, of course, depending on what you're going to do with it. Like in the soups, you put all the condiments of a soup. But if you want to make a pie, you put the condiments of a pie, like the vanilla, a little bit of cinnamon. Oh, well, there's only one sweetener that could be even allowed in the body. Maple syrup. Maple syrup. Grade C. C. Maple syrup. Grade C. M-A-P-L-E. Grade C.
Grade
Yes,
C,
sir.
Grade C only, right?
Grade C.
Okay, fine. I had to ask